So I started watching this new show called Brilliant Minds on Peacock. I mean, it may not be new, It's new to me. I highly encourage people who are interested in the mind, in mental illness, and brain difference in general. I really, really, really encourage that you watch this show. It's kind of like one of those house shows, except for if you remember Dr. House. Except for the team is always trying to figure out what's happening to someone's brain that is paralyzing them or, making them have seizures, but then things just like not recognizing their kids anymore, or when your memories are not trustworthy. And the fact that I actually did know that, like, you actually cannot trust your memories. There is a pretty good percentage of a chance that you twisted your memory to help you deal with it in whatever way it was hurting you or bothering you, or if there was trauma or too much going on, anything could have affected that memory. So we literally could say, no, I know you did this, I know this happened, and be completely wrong, but believe it, because your memories are subjective. And I know that's a crazy thing, because nobody could really argue with you about what you saw, but they can. And so if you're interested in, like, my channel is about borderline personality disorder, but it's also just about having brain differences, because I'm so tired of people just thinking it has to do with having a weak brain, or you just need to think this way or do this. You can't let yourself think that way. That is not science. Like, no, there is science now that can see the brain, that can see the activity, that has seen that my brain was stuck in fight or flight mode. And this series really breaks down the brilliance of understanding how messages get through your brain, how things could get twisted. And at any time, anybody could have like an accident, hit your head, get a concussion, and your brain can totally flip on you. Now, you've heard of amnesia, but there's temporary amnesia. There's all kinds of things where all of a sudden your brain and reality no longer match. Just because you don't have one of these diagnoses now does not mean that tomorrow you could wake up and something happened in your brain, and now you're one of these people that people are saying, oh, you just need to get it together. That's not how that works. The same way if you break your foot, you break your leg, or, you know what I mean? You don't just say, okay, well, you just ignore it and get up and walk on it. Nobody would say that. So I just want to encourage people, check this show out. Brilliant Minds. It's just fascinating to figure out how to understand how when your brain starts betraying you, you start losing who you are. And a lot of these people, he's trying to figure out how they could hold on to who they are by saving their brain before it has any more damage done to it. And that's where I am with all the trauma that has been done to my brain. It has altered who I am, where I feel comfortable, what feels like home to me. And this show is really making me feel like, okay, yes, this was a brain issue, hormonal too, but a brain issue. My brain has changed. And now I have to try and figure out if I could get it to go back, if I could get it to heal. And I'm proud of myself for trying to do that, even if people don't understand it or don't agree with it. So I'm going to keep trying. Check out the show.